If you're a man over 60, listen carefully. The biggest mistake older men make is not losing money, not losing health, not even being alone. It's letting the wrong relationship quietly steal your peace. This message will upset some people. That's fine. I'm not here to be popular. I'm here to be useful. Stay until the end, because I'll give you a simple filter. 5 questions. That will tell you if a new partner brings peace or brings pressure. Let's be honest, after 60, life is not about chasing excitement. It's not about proving anything. And it's not about filling every quiet moment with companionship at any cost. Your most valuable assets now are simple: your peace, your health, your time, and your hard-earned resources. So here are the 5 costs older men underestimate when they rush into a new relationship. Cost number 1, emotional labor. A healthy relationship feels supportive. An unhealthy one feels like management. And after 60, your nervous system does not want drama. It wants calm. If you constantly have to reassure, constantly explain, constantly fix moods you didn't create, that's not intimacy, that's emotional work. At first, attention feels good. The conversations feel lively. You feel seen. Then, expectations grow. Silence becomes a problem. Independence becomes distance. And your peace becomes negotiable. Your quiet morning turns into an interrogation. That slow, invisible drain is real, and stress at this age is not just emotional, it's physical. Blood pressure, sleep quality, digestion, clarity, energy. Peace is not optional. It's medical. Cost number 2, financial pressure. This is not about being cheap, it's about reality. After 60, income is often fixed. Savings are meant for stability, healthcare, freedom. But a relationship can introduce spending that never arrives as a direct request. Dinners, trips, gifts, shared expenses, small emergencies. And the danger is not one big purchase. It's the slow erosion. Little costs add up, buffers shrink, and if it ends, the financial damage remains. In your 30s, you could rebuild. In your 60s, every decision carries more weight. Peace of mind comes from security, not from romantic performance. Cost number 3, loss of freedom. Before a relationship, your time is yours. You wake up when you want. You eat what you want. You keep your routines. You protect your hobbies. You enjoy silence. Without explaining it, in a relationship, the time becomes negotiated. And many men don't notice it at first because it arrives politely. Then your day starts to bend. Your routines get interrupted. Your alone time becomes a topic. And your personal rhythm gets replaced by someone else's expectations. At this stage, freedom is not a luxury. It's part of health. Your mind needs quiet. Your body needs rhythm. Your nervous system needs predictability. If a relationship disrupts that, it will cost you more than you think. Cost number 4, modern dating culture mismatch. Today's dating culture is loud, constant texting, immediate replies, emotional transparency on demand, social performance. For many men over 60, that is draining. You grew up with a different rule. Space was normal. Silence was respected. Independence was strength. When expectations clash, tension becomes constant. You feel criticized for being distant. When you're simply calm, you feel pressured to change. The habits that kept you stable for decades, that pressure creates resentment, and resentment quietly destroys peace. Cost number 5, loneliness is misunderstood. Many men believe a relationship will cure loneliness, but loneliness after 60 is rarely about romance. It's about purpose, routine, meaningful engagement. A partner cannot replace direction. If the relationship becomes your main emotional source, you become dependent, and dependency makes you fragile. When the relationship struggles, loneliness returns stronger than before. Now with disappointment on top. So what actually works? Structure without pressure. Connection without obligation. Meaning without emotional chaos. Friendships rooted in respect. Activities that engage your mind and body. Purpose-driven routines. Quiet mornings. Predictable days. Health-focused living. Now, let's go deeper. Here are the psychological traps that pull older men into the wrong relationship. Trap number 1, confusing attention with respect. Attention feels good, especially after years of being overlooked. But attention is temporary. Respect is stable. A person can flood you with attention and still not respect your boundaries. Respect looks like this. They don't punish your silence. They don't test your loyalty. They don't create problems just to feel your rescue. Trap number 2, role confusion. In unhealthy dynamics, men slowly shift from partner to problem solver, emotional anchor, and financial stabilizer. You become the steady ground while someone else leans. And because you've spent your life providing, you tolerate imbalance. But after 60, carrying someone emotionally is not strength. It's self-neglect. Trap number 3, identity erosion. Alone, you are centered. In the wrong relationship, you start negotiating yourself. You filter your thoughts, you soften your boundaries, you change your rhythm to avoid conflict. Small compromises pile up, and one day, you realize you don't feel like you anymore. Now here is the filter I promised. 5 questions. Write them down. Question 1. Do I feel calmer after spending time with this person or more tense? Question 2. Do they respect my routines without making me justify them? Question 3. Do they bring solutions or do they bring constant problems? Question 4. Do I feel free to say no without punishment? Question 5. If money disappeared tomorrow, would the connection still feel solid? If you can't answer these confidently, slow down. You don't need a label. You don't need to rush. You don't need to prove you're still desirable. After 60, the goal is not romance. It's sovereignty. Control over your time, your emotions, your finances, and your environment. And here's the final truth. Being alone by choice is not failure. It's peace. If you want companionship, choose it wisely. Choose someone who adds calm, not someone who consumes energy. Because the greatest relationship you will ever have after 60 is the one you have with your own peace. If this helped, comment one word, peace. And if you want more honest guidance like this, subscribe. In the next video, I'll explain the 3 boundaries that protect older men from emotional chaos without turning them cold. See you next time.